2024 Audi SQ8 E-Tron first drive, still chasing Tesla? The revised SQ8 E-Tron and E-Tron Sportback try and claw back into contention. In a world where it seems like new electric SUVs pop up as quickly as your TikTok feed refreshes, it's easy to forget about the Audi Q8 E-Tron. New for 2018, when it was then known as just the e-tron, this Audi EV signaled loudly to the Teslas of the world that establishment automakers weren't going to go blindly into the electric era without a fight. Problem is, it quickly faded into the background, doomed by its relative inefficiency, rapidly advancing, and increasing, competition, and just plain bad luck. Although Audi's next generation of more technologically advanced EVs are on the near horizon, the updated, for 2024 Audi SQ8 E-Tron proves that the brand isn't sitting idly by waiting for this electric SUV's replacement to mount a viable resurgence. The sporty bridge between the civilian Q8 E-Tron and the high-performance Porsche-based RS E-Tron GT. The new 2024 SQ8 E-Tron benefits from changes made to the entire Q8 E-Tron line for 2024. Riding on VW's MLB Evo platform, which can be found on everything from the Audi A4 to the Lamborghini Urus, a switch from wound to stacked battery cells sees battery capacity grow from 86.5 kWh to 106 kWh without an increase in the pack's physical size. The new pack is also capable of being charged at peak rates of up to 170 kilowatts, holding that rate until upwards of 60% charge, giving the SQ8 E-Tron an Audi estimated 10 to 80% charge time of 31 minutes. Other changes to boost range include improved aerodynamics, thanks to active air shutters, air curtains, larger wheel spoilers, and use of the golf ball principle on the EV's belly, resulting in a range increase from as low as 181 miles in pre-refresh versions to 218 miles on SQ8 E-Tron and E-Tron Sportback with 21 or 22-inch wheels, and as high as 253 miles on models with standard 20-inch wheels. On the fun front, Audi quickened the SQ8 E-Tron steering ratio and stiffened its control arm bushings in an effort to improve steering feel, though it left the SUV's stiffer air suspension and anti-roll bar tuning versus the standard Q8 E-Tron unchanged. Also unchanged is the SQ8 E-Tron's tri-motor setup. The three induction motors, one front and two rear, combine nominally for 426 horsepower and 596 lb-ft of torque, though up to 496 ponies and 717 lb-ft of twist are available for short doses in boost mode. As with most EVs with multiple motors on a given axle, the SQ8 E-Trons are capable of instantaneous torque vectoring, somewhat negating the need for the four-wheel steering system found on its internal combustion-powered siblings. That torque vectoring setup pays dividends when enjoying the SQ8 E-Tron on our favorite back roads. While the standard Q8 E-Tron is just competent on winding roads, the SQ8 E-Tron can be quite enjoyable. The quickened steering combines with the stiffened suspension and torque vectoring system to make the Audi feel far smaller than it is. Steering is as advertised quick, though a touch vague for our liking, while body control is impressively well done, with roll virtually eliminated and impacts generally one-and-done affairs. The tri-motor torque vectoring system make a notable difference versus dual-motor Q8 E-Trons, too. Get a bit greedy with the throttle as you cut into a corner, and instead of understeer, you'll feel a subtle bite from the SQ8's rear end, helping get the nose pivoted and pointed in the right direction. True, the system isn't quite as aggressive as similar setups in tri- and quad-motor EVs from Lucid, Rivian, or Tesla, but it nevertheless notably improves the SQ8 versus the Q8 and largely eliminates the need for a complicated four-wheel steering setup. Still, there's some room for growth when the next-generation SQ8 E-Tron comes round on VW's more modern premium platform electric PPE architecture. Despite the excess of power available in boost mode, for instance, the SQ8 E-Tron never feels fast, merely quick. That's just as well, considering brake feel leaves lots to be desired. Without a one-pedal mode, or more meaningful regenerative braking adjustment, drivers are forced to stop the old-fashioned way, with a mushy and non-linear brake pedal. The SQ8 E-Tron's auto-recoup regenerative brake function, which uses sensors to automatically vary the level of brake regeneration when cruising, helps mask the above issue when cruising highways and in urban environments. In such an environment, the SQ8 is much like the Q8 E-Tron, a comfortable, quiet, luxurious cruiser. Like you'd find in other Audis near the SQ8 E-Tron's $90,995 starting price, the cabin is well furnished. Draped in leather and carbon fiber, the Audi is a lovely place to spend some time, even if it lacks some of the software frivolity we love in rivals from Tesla or Rivian. While the revised 2024 Audi SQ8 E-Tron is certainly a more compelling performance SUV than the version it replaces, its fate likely mirrors that of the e-tron before it picked up the Q8 moniker. On some level we think Audi knows this, too, and is already focused on the next generation. Its first more modern PPE vehicles, the A6 e-Tron and Q6 e-Tron, are scheduled to make their global debuts next year, while it plans to have more than 10 new EVs by 2025. It's a fair bet that an even hotter Q8 e-Tron will be among them. 2024 Audi SQ8 e-Tron specifications. Base price $90,995 to $93,795. Layout: front/rear motor, AWD, 5-pass, 4-door SUV. Motors 3x165 HP/239 lb FT induction electric, 496 HP/718 lb FT total in boost mode.